Hello, BOD team. Hope you're all doing well. Some of you may have noticed that I didn't send my usual email BOD thought for the week. It's not that I forgot, even though you might think that, but I thought I'd do something slightly different this time. We've been speaking a lot about innovation, so I'm trying to be as innovative as possible, and I thought I'd do a BOD video thought for the week. So it will also help me practice my media skills and the like, and why not kill two birds with one stone. So hope this works well. Now, of course, we're in the World Cup season, and you will all recollect that I had some reflections from my encounter with the Peru national team. Now, the World Cup season is all summer, so there is more and more reflections from football. So if you don't like football, just bear with me a little while. Now, when Leon and I were coming back from the FBN in Vienna, we flew Eurowings, and as I often do, I looked at the in-flight magazine and just started to browse on the articles. And there was one very interesting article in there which was about Iceland. Now, some of you will know that the Iceland national team have done very well, but what many of you will not know or may not know is that Iceland is a tiny nation. You know this, but it's really tiny. Iceland has a population of 340,000. Now, to put that in perspective, you could fit the whole Iceland, all the Icelanders, in Florence very comfortably. In fact, Italy as a nation of 60 plus million people is 200 times larger than Iceland. Of course, it made me think, and you know well as I do that Italy on this occasion did not qualify for the World Cup, and Iceland did, and are doing very well with the first good outing. So it helps me to begin to think about what is it about size? How important is, one, the size of a nation, or in our case, as is relevant to BOD, the size of a team. Now, psychologists have read countless articles on this in the Harvard Business Review about what is the optimum size of a team. Now, of course, because BOD is a small team, we're often stretched in the things that we can do. We often need more resources, and we're grappling to get more resources to support our work. However, there is an optimum size. I'm sure there is a size that is too big for a team to be as efficient as it can be. Who decided that a football team should have 11 people or rugby should have 15? And how does that work? Now, it got me to realize that there are some benefits of a small team, and I'm sure Iceland as a nation will agree with me. One of the things that I've seen is the fact that each person in smaller teams brings a unique contribution to that team. So there's a more likelihood that if you're part of the BOD team, which is a small team, that the combination and the skills and the talents that you bring to that team, nobody else in that team comes close. And I've seen this quite often. And what this also does is it creates a motivation. It prevents something called social loafing. Now, this is a big term in administrative and management psychology, where in a team, if there are one or two other individuals who are as capable as you are in a particular skill or particular responsibility, there's a human tendency to lay back. But if you are ultimately responsible for delivering a specific skill or doing a specific activity which no one else in the team can perform, then your accountability and responsibility comes up. And I think we see this in BOD all the time, where of course we cover for each other, but everyone brings this unique set of skills. And that's the first thing. This unique combination avoids social loafing. Two other points I wanted to make. The second one is the maximum use of skills available. So we have to cover for each other, and I must congratulate the team. You do that very well. We consistently have to fill in for each other and perform multiple tasks. Yes, we all have our own unique set of terms of reference, but we have to cover for each other as a small team. When one person is absent, because of that unique combination, a gap is felt, and so others have to fill in for that gap. So this is the power of a small team, where individuals are able to develop a broad scale of skills. It's great for career development. It's great for enhancing our capacity and our marketability. And it's great for motivation. We all know that learning and growth is a key motivation in any team. So the fact that we have a small team and we're all sort of rolling up our sleeves and helping in diverse areas makes this a great team to work with. And I truly, truly believe that. The third and final thing I think we get in this small team, and you could see it in the Iceland team, even their method of celebration is unique. It's this fact of relationships. And from relationships, more meaningful relationships being formed, you have easier communication and a great potential for bonding and a responsibility and accountability to each other. Forming those strong relationships, professional relationships, reliable relationships are key in the performance of any team. So if you don't feel accountable to a peer, or you don't feel accountable to someone that you're working with, then it could decrease the performance of the team. But in a small team, there's more likelihood of that. You don't want to let your teammates down. And I constantly appreciate how BOD and all of you as team members continue to do this. So these are benefits of being in a small team. So the next time you think, oh, we're such a small team, we can't do much, think again. Now, Iceland surely have done well. Now, they drew against Argentina last weekend. I may change my mind though, because on Friday, Iceland are placing Nigeria. So I think the thought might be slightly different, since I might be slightly biased towards Nigeria for obvious reasons. But on that note, all I can say is, BOD, you're a small team, but go and be as powerful as you are. Thank you.